Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 7. Monique Chabot, a distinguished actress known for her versatile and heartfelt performances, leaves behind a remarkable legacy in television and theater. Born on April 21, 1935 in Montreal, she discovered her passion for acting early and studied at the Conservatory of Dramatic Arts in the 1950s, where she trained alongside notable talents. Her education laid the groundwork for a career that spanned over 5 decades. Chabot played a pivotal role in the creation of La Marjolaine, the oldest summer theater in Eastman, established in 1959. Her talent shone on stage in productions like Lorenzaccio, and she became a household name through her appearances in popular television series such as Young Faces, Grandpa, and The Key to the Fields. Her most iconic role was as Cécile Boivin in Virginie, a series she joined in 1996 and continued until 2010. As the mother of the lead character, played by Chantal Fontaine, Chabot's portrayal brought depth, warmth, and relatability to the screen. Her commitment to this role was described by her son, Dominique Sanchez, as one of her greatest joys, especially as it came during a quieter period in her career. Chabot's dedication and talent inspired many, both in the industry and among viewers. Off-screen, Chabot was known for her humility, intellect, and love of reading. Her son recalls her as a modest and hard-working woman who found fulfillment in her work and personal life. Her close friend and co-star Chantal Fontaine, who visited her in her final days, reflected on her grace, humor, and acceptance, even in the face of death. Monique Chabot passed away at the age of 89 after a long illness. Her contributions to the arts and her inspiring spirit will be remembered fondly. Tributes to Monique Chabot. Number 6. Anthony Platt, known to fans as DJ Unk, was a trailblazer in hip-hop and an influential figure in Atlanta's music scene. Born on November 28, 1982, in Atlanta, Georgia, Unk grew up immersed in the city's vibrant music culture. Early in his career, he joined the Southern-style DJs, where he honed his craft as a performer and producer. His big break came when he signed with Big Oomp Records, where he released his debut album, Beaten Down Yo Block, in 2006. Unk's breakout single, Walk It Out, catapulted him to stardom, reaching number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 2 on the Hot R&B Hip-Hop Songs chart. The track became a cultural phenomenon, featuring a remix with Outkast and a prominent placement in the 2007 film Stomp the Yard. His follow-up hit, Two Step, also gained national acclaim, climbing to number 4 on the Hot Rap Tracks chart. These anthems cemented Unk's reputation as a pioneer of danceable, feel-good hip-hop. In 2008, he released his sophomore album, 2 Econ Season, which featured the hit Show Out. Although he didn't replicate the chart success of his earlier hits, Unk remained a staple in the Atlanta music scene, releasing mixtapes and singles and performing at major events, including the 2019 Super Bowl live concert in Atlanta. Outside of music, Unk was a devoted husband and father. His wife, Sherkita Long Platt, described him as a loving partner and a dedicated parent whose life revolved around his family. Anthony Platt passed away at the age of 42. His legacy endures through his music, which continues to inspire joy and movement around the world. Tributes to DJ Unk. Number 5. Graeme Turner was a visionary entrepreneur and a passionate innovator whose contributions left an indelible mark on the business world. Born in the United Kingdom, Turner demonstrated an entrepreneurial spirit from a young age, inspired by his innate creativity and desire to build something meaningful. His breakthrough came in 2010 when he appeared on the popular television series Dragon's Den. Turner pitched a children's customizable wallpaper kit designed to transform bedrooms into vibrant football stadiums, a concept that captured the imagination of viewers and earned him $50,000 from the Dragons. Although he eventually continued the business without further investment from the show, Turner's ingenuity and determination became hallmarks of his career. Beyond his entrepreneurial pursuits, he was admired for his loyalty, courage, and ability to inspire those around him. He was known among friends and colleagues as a man of integrity, always willing to lend his expertise and support to others. A devoted father, Turner's greatest pride was his family. His son described him as the best, strongest, kindest, and most loyal dad, adding that he was the godfather and inspiration in his life. Turner's enduring impact extended to his community, where he was cherished as a steadfast friend and respected figure. Graeme Turner tragically passed away at the age of 53. His passing followed a long battle with mental health challenges, and he was remembered with love and admiration during his funeral. His legacy serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of creativity, resilience, and compassion in both business and life. Tributes to Graeme Turner. Number 4. Virginie Ruffner was a trailblazing glass artist whose innovative work redefined the boundaries of artistic expression. Born on June 21, 1952 in Atlanta, Georgia, Ruffner discovered her love for art early, earning a BFA and MFA in drawing and painting from the University of Georgia. Inspired by Marcel Duchamp's The Bride Stripped Bare by her bachelor's even, she began painting on glass, ultimately pioneering the use of lampworking and borosilicate glass in fine art. Ruffner's career blossomed in Seattle, Washington, where she introduced groundbreaking techniques at the Pilchuck Glass School in 1984. Her bold use of lampworking and painted glass sculpting established her as a leading innovator in the field, with works that incorporated steel, bronze, and augmented reality. Ruffner's pieces, such as Urban Garden and Reforestation of the Imagination, celebrated the interplay between creativity, nature, and science, earning her acclaim in renowned institutions like the Smithsonian and the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Her resilience became an integral part of her story after surviving a life-altering car accident in 1991. Despite significant physical challenges, Ruffner returned to art with renewed vigor, blending beauty and complexity in her creations. Her tenacity inspired countless admirers, further cementing her legacy. Ruffner's contributions extended beyond her art. She was a member of Mensa and Intertel and received numerous accolades, including the Glass Art Society's Lifetime Achievement Award and the American Craft Council Fellowship. A celebrated teacher and mentor, she helped elevate glass art as a recognized fine art form. Ruffner passed away at the age of 72. Her legacy continues to thrive in museums worldwide and in the hearts of those inspired by her work and spirit. Tributes to Virginie Ruffner. Number 3. Curtis Howford was a respected politician and public servant whose dedication to his community defined his long career. Born on March 27, 1943, he grew up with strong values that would shape his path in life. A graduate of Kenton High School and Draffon's Practical Business College with a degree in accounting, he also served as a reserve member of the United States Air Force, reflecting his lifelong commitment to service. Howford's career began at the local level, serving on the Gibson County Commission for 6 years. His leadership and dedication to addressing community needs paved the way for his election to the Tennessee House of Representatives from the 79th District in 2008. Throughout his tenure, he championed issues related to agriculture, healthcare, and ethics, serving on committees that directly impacted the lives of his constituents. Speaker Cameron Sexton even appointed him to the National Conference of State Legislatures, recognizing his expertise and commitment. Over the years, Howford earned the respect of colleagues and constituents alike. He was re-elected multiple times, often running unopposed, a testament to his effectiveness and the trust he garnered. Beyond his political accomplishments, he was known for his humility, strong work ethic, and genuine care for the people he served. Curtis Howford passed away at the age of 81, leaving behind a legacy of service, integrity, and dedication to his community. He is remembered not only for his contributions to Tennessee's legislative achievements, but also for the kindness and respect he showed to all who knew him. Tributes to Curtis Howford. Number 2. David Gasol, a distinguished footballer known for his historic achievements as a goalkeeper, was a trailblazer in the world of sports. Born on October 5, 1940, in Orrell, Lancashire, he showcased his remarkable talent early in life, beginning his career with Manchester United after being discovered playing for Orrell St. Luke's youth team. At just 16 years and 19 days old, Gasol made history as Manchester United's youngest ever player, debuting in the 1956 FA Charity Shield. Over his illustrious career, he was an integral part of the team's successes during the 1960s, contributing to their victories in the First Division titles in 1964-65 and 1966-67 and the iconic 1963 FA Cup final win over Leicester City. Despite his youth, Gasol was a reliable and composed presence on the field, particularly as he stepped in during injuries to first-choice goalkeeper Harry Gregg. Though Gasol was not aboard the tragic flight during the 1958 Munich air disaster, he remained a key figure in rebuilding the club in the aftermath. Over time, competition for the goalkeeper position saw him transition to other clubs, including Wigan Athletic and Wrexham, before continuing his career in South Africa with Arcadia Shepherds. Gasol's life beyond football was equally enriching, including a stint with post office telephones and his move abroad. He remained connected to the sport and was celebrated for his contributions, receiving historic league title medals later in life. David Gasol passed away at the age of 84. His legacy endures as a testament to his skill, determination, and role in shaping Manchester United's storied history. He will be remembered as a pivotal figure in football's golden era. Tributes to David Gasol. What's trending on the internet? News 1. The devastating Los Angeles wildfires, which began on January 7th, have claimed at least 28 lives, including those of a father and son, a hang-gliding pilot, and a former child actor. As rescue and recovery efforts continue, the stories of these victims reveal their courage, resilience, and the tragic toll of the fires. Among the victims were Anthony Mitchell, 67, and his son Justin, who had cerebral palsy. Stranded at home during the Eaton fire while awaiting help, they tragically perished together. Their family remembers them as loving and devoted, with Anthony's last words reportedly being a plea for help. Arthur Simoneau, 69, a hang-gliding pilot, lost his life while trying to protect his home. Known for his adventurous spirit, friends described him as a kind and free-spirited individual who loved life. Rory Sykes, 32, a former child actor from Kitty Capers, also died in the Palisades fire. His mother, Shelley Sykes, shared how she tried to save her son, who insisted on staying in their Malibu home. Rory faced unique challenges, including cerebral palsy and blindness, but his determination and spirit touched everyone around him. The fires have brought immeasurable loss, but stories of bravery and resilience emerge. Community efforts like Good Morning America's SoCal Strong campaign have raised millions to support families and rebuild lives. Even amid tragedy, the strength and determination of survivors and rescuers provide a beacon of hope. News 2. A family is seeking answers after 28-year-old Chelsea Adolphus tragically died hours after being found unresponsive on the roof of Vista Medical Center East in Waukegan, Illinois. Adolphus, admitted to the hospital earlier in the week for medical treatment, went missing before being discovered on the roof around 8:45 a.m. on January 23rd. She was taken to the emergency department for treatment of cold exposure, but passed away later that evening at 11:03 p.m. Chelsea's brother, Paul Adolphus, expressed disbelief and frustration, questioning how such an incident could occur under the hospital's care. "It's not fair that my sister's life was in their hands," he told WGN News, adding that better security measures, such as locked doors, should have been in place to protect patients. "It doesn't make sense why my sister would want to escape the facility," he said. The Lake County Coroner's Office has performed an autopsy and, along with the Waukegan Police Department, launched an investigation into the unusual circumstances surrounding her death. Officials have stated that updates will be provided during a joint press conference expected next week. Paul shared an emotional message to his late sister. "I love you, sister. I love you with all my heart. There's no way it will go like this." Chelsea's family hopes the investigation will bring clarity and ensure greater safety for future patients. News 3. Moren Branagan is using humor and vulnerability to connect with others after sharing the bittersweet story of her last moments with her mom, Debbie Branagan, on TikTok. The video, which has since garnered over 670,000 views, captures the tragic irony of Moren's final text to her mom. "Did you make it home alive, LOL?" Hours later, Debbie, 52, was found unresponsive in her car outside Moren's Philadelphia home, having suffered cardiac arrest. On January 31, 2021, Moren and Debbie spent a typical day together, grocery shopping, cooking dinner, and watching TV. When Debbie left to drive 3 blocks home during a snowstorm, Moren sent her a text to check in, a playful habit they often shared. She thought nothing of it when Debbie didn't reply. Later that night, Moren's fiancé discovered Debbie's car still outside, next to an ambulance. "When I sent that text, I never imagined it would be the last thing I'd say to her," Moren recalls. She describes her mom as her best friend and a source of unwavering support, adding, "She was the softest place to land." Sharing her story online, Moren has found solidarity among others who have experienced similar losses. Her candid reflections on grief remind viewers of the importance of embracing both the pain and the humor of life's twists. "Your grief is sacred," she says. "To feel it deeply means you love deeply. And what a privilege that is." News 4. A 21-year-old man from Painter, Virginia, tragically lost his life in a single-vehicle crash early Friday morning. Gavin Hopkins was driving on Bayside Road between Franktown Road and Rogers Drive when he lost control of his vehicle, which veered off the road and struck a tree. Virginia State Police confirmed that Hopkins died upon impact. The crash, reported at 5:55 a.m., is under investigation. Authorities believe speed and the lack of a seatbelt were contributing factors to the fatal accident. While it remains unclear if alcohol played a role, officials emphasize the importance of safe driving practices to prevent similar tragedies. Virginia State Police issued a reminder to all drivers about the life-saving importance of wearing seatbelts and adhering to speed limits. "Safety measures like these can make the difference between life and death," they stated. Hopkins's untimely passing serves as a somber reminder of the risks associated with speeding and not using seatbelts. Further updates on the investigation will be shared as more information becomes available. News 5. A tragic collision in Pasco County, Florida, claimed the life of a 55-year-old Hudson Man on Friday night after he was ejected from his vehicle. The Florida Highway Patrol, FHP, reported that the crash occurred around 7:05 p.m. at the intersection of Regency Park Boulevard and US 19 in Port Richey. According to authorities, a 68-year-old Tennessee man driving a Kia Sorento was traveling westbound on Regency Park Boulevard when he made a right turn onto US 19. This maneuver placed the Kia in the path of a northbound Hummer H2, resulting in a devastating collision. The impact caused the Hummer to rotate off the roadway and overturn. The Hudson Man, who was driving the Hummer, was ejected from the vehicle and pronounced dead at the scene. The FHP noted that the driver of the Kia was uninjured. Investigators are continuing to examine the circumstances surrounding the crash, though no further details have been released at this time. The FHP emphasized the importance of safe driving practices, including the use of seatbelts, to prevent similar tragedies. This incident serves as a reminder of the critical need for caution on the roads, especially at busy intersections, to ensure the safety of all motorists. News 6. Authorities are investigating a tragic skydiving accident that claimed the life of 55-year-old Ann Wick, a Minnesota resident, on Friday afternoon in Eloy, Arizona. The incident occurred at Skydive Arizona near North Taylor Street and North Tumbleweed Road, a popular destination for skydiving enthusiasts. According to Eloy police, Wick encountered difficulties during her descent, leading to the fatal accident. Emergency responders arrived at the scene at approximately 4:06 p.m. and immediately began life-saving efforts. Despite their best attempts, Wick was pronounced dead at the scene. The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, along with local law enforcement and other investigative agencies, has launched a detailed inquiry into the incident. Authorities are reviewing the parachuting equipment, procedures, and conditions surrounding the accident to determine its cause. Skydive Arizona, known as one of the largest skydiving centers in the world, attracts jumpers of all experience levels. While skydiving is often regarded as a thrilling and safe activity, tragedies like this underscore the importance of rigorous safety protocols and equipment checks. Investigators are working diligently to uncover what went wrong and prevent similar accidents in the future. Ann Wick is remembered by loved ones as an adventurous spirit who embraced life's experiences with courage and enthusiasm. News 7. Archbishop Anastasios, a revered figure who rebuilt the Orthodox Church in Albania after decades of suppression under communist rule, has passed away at 95. The church confirmed his death on Saturday, citing complications from polyorgan deficiency. He had been hospitalized since December 30th and transferred to Athens after his condition worsened. Born Anastasios Yanolatos in Piraeus, Greece, in 1929, he arrived in Albania in 1991 to revitalize the country's autocephalous Orthodox Church, which had been dismantled under the atheist communist regime. Over 3 decades, Archbishop Anastasios spearheaded the construction of over 150 new churches, restored cultural landmarks, and trained a new generation of clergy. His leadership extended beyond spiritual efforts as he promoted education, healthcare, and interfaith harmony in Albania. President Bajram Begaj called him a distinguished personality and spiritual leader, emphasizing his enduring legacy in Albanian society. Archbishop Anastasios was also a respected theologian and academic. He authored 24 books, contributed to numerous theological studies, and served in leadership roles within international religious organizations, including the World Council of Churches. Under his guidance, the Orthodox Church in Albania became a symbol of resilience, helping heal a nation deeply scarred by years of religious repression. His work will continue to inspire generations to come as a testament to faith, service, and unity. News 8. A Pennsylvania family experienced a shocking turn of events while attending the Philadelphia Eagles divisional playoff game against the Los Angeles Rams on January 19th. Derek Sandstrom of York County was in the stands with his family, enjoying the lively atmosphere, when a neighbor called with devastating news. Their home was engulfed in flames. "It's loud there in the stands, and people are high-fiving," Sandstrom recalled to Penn Live. "And then I hear my house is destroyed. It was surreal." As photos of the burning home started arriving, the family cut their trip short and began the 3-hour drive back to Newberry Township in snowy conditions. When they arrived, their 1.5-story home had been declared a total loss by the Newberry Township Fire Department. Officials reported that the fire was likely caused by a chimney connected to a wood-burning stove in the basement. Despite the destruction, Sandstrom expressed gratitude that no one was home when the fire started. The family is now staying with relatives and receiving support from their church community as they begin the process of rebuilding. "We're going to be starting over," Sandstrom said, "but we have faith in God to get us through all this." In a brighter moment, the family managed to catch highlights of the Eagles' victory, a 28-22 win that propelled the team to the NFC Championship. News 9. Luis Espinosa, a 30-year-old University of Pittsburgh medical student, was tragically found dead 4 days after he was reported missing. Espinosa was last seen walking his Doberman near Southside Park in Pittsburgh on Monday, January 20th, according to the Pittsburgh Police Department. His body was discovered on Friday, January 24th on Sterling Street, not far from the park. The Allegheny County Medical Examiner's Office is investigating the cause and manner of his death, which have not yet been released. Espinosa's disappearance raised alarm when his family was unable to reach him. A wellness check at his apartment revealed his front door was open, and surveillance footage later showed him walking his dog in the park. His Doberman was seen returning alone about 30 to 45 minutes later, an action that Espinosa's sister Jacqueline described as the dog trying to get help. The dog was later found on a nearby street and taken in by animal control. Family members brought the dog back to the park in hopes of finding clues. Jacqueline noted the dog's distressed behavior, saying, "He just kept crying and pulling toward that way." Espinosa's personal belongings, including his cards and car keys, were found at his home, and the university confirmed he had not attended classes that week. His family remained steadfast in their search, holding on to hope until the heartbreaking discovery. News 10. Dave Coulier, beloved Full House alum, continues to face his battle with stage 3 non-Hodgkin lymphoma, and his wife, Melissa Bring, is offering an update on his health journey. In an interview with WXYZ on January 23rd, Bring shared that while Coulier is keeping a positive attitude, the chemotherapy treatments have become more challenging. As the chemo has been accumulating, it gets a little tougher and more difficult, she revealed. However, Coulier's signature humor and resilience remain central to his fight. Every morning, if he's feeling up for it, we try to put on a song and have a little dance party with the dogs. When you feel good, you have to celebrate that too, Bring said. Coulier, 65, announced his diagnosis of aggressive B-cell non-Hodgkin lymphoma in November 2024 after experiencing severe swelling in his lymph nodes. Despite the initial shock, his doctors have created a treatment plan that has significantly improved his prognosis. A bone marrow test came back negative, boosting his recovery chances to 90%. Bring highlighted Coulier's inner strength, drawn from watching the women in his family battle cancer. He's lost his mother, sister, and niece to cancer. For him, it's about honoring them, she said. The couple, married since 2014, remains hopeful. Coulier is undergoing chemotherapy and has undergone 3 surgeries. If all goes as planned, he expects to be in total remission by February, showcasing his unwavering determination and the love of those rallying around him. Number 1. Gloria Romero, celebrated as the Queen of Philippine cinema, was a multifaceted actress whose career spanned more than 7 decades. Born Gloria Gala on December 16, 1933, she grew up in a family that instilled in her a love for storytelling and the arts. Her rise to stardom began in the 1950s when she captured hearts with her performances in classic films like Dalagang Ilocana, which earned her the famous Best Actress award, establishing her as a cinematic icon. Gloria's career was marked by versatility and depth, as seen in her acclaimed roles in films such as Magnifico, Tangjing Yaman, and Rainbow Sunset. She seamlessly transitioned from playing ingenue roles to complex, mature characters, becoming a symbol of grace and resilience in Philippine cinema. Beyond the big screen, she graced television with her warm presence, endearing herself to generations of viewers. Her accolades were numerous, including multiple acting awards and a Lifetime Achievement honor from the Film Development Council of the Philippines in 2024. This recognition celebrated her contributions to Filipino culture and history through timeless performances that resonated with audiences across generations. Outside her career, Gloria was a devoted mother to her daughter, Marites Gutierrez, and cherished the close relationships she built within the industry and her community. Known for her humility and elegance, she inspired colleagues and fans alike, embodying the values of hard work, dedication, and passion. Gloria Romero passed away peacefully at the age of 91. Her legacy lives on in the hearts of countless admirers and in the enduring films and performances that defined a golden era of Philippine cinema. Tributes to Gloria Romero. Sarah Piffer, a rising star in cycling, tragically passed away at the age of 19 during a training ride in the Trentino region of northern Italy.